So, what if I told you that some of the biggest, most profitable creators on YouTube are people you've never actually seen? Well, today we are diving deep into this wild world of faceless channels. We're going to break down how people are building absolute empires without ever, not once, stepping in front of a camera. And get this one quote from a creator meetup just says it all, doesn't it? None of us show our faces, yet we're all making six figures. Let that sink in. This isn't some tiny little trend. It's a full-blown business model that's changing the rules, proving that your content can be the star of the show. All right, here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the what and the why. Then we'll get into the how, the actual blueprint for building a channel and making money from it. But you absolutely have to stick around for that last part because we're talking about a huge new rule from YouTube that could literally make or break your entire strategy. Okay, first things first. The anonymous creator economy. Let's really dig into what this means and why this whole thing isn't just growing, it is absolutely exploding right now. So a faceless channel is, exactly what it sounds like. But it's not really about hiding. It's a strategic move. It shifts the entire focus from the personality on screen to the content itself, the information, the story, the value you're providing. And the reasons people do it are just so relatable. You've got teachers who want privacy, people who just plain hate being on camera but love their craft, or folks who started it as a side hustle while working a corporate job. But beyond the personal stuff, it's also just a really smart business decision. It is way easier to scale and hire a team, and frankly, it's often a whole lot cheaper to get started. And if you need proof of the potential, look no further. $43,000 a month. From a channel that just explains complex science with animations and a voice. This just goes to show you do not need to be a big, charismatic, on-camera personality to build a massively successful brand. The content, when it's good, is more than enough. Okay, so you're bought into the idea. The potential is there. But where do you actually begin? Well, like any good building, it starts with a solid blueprint. You have to make some smart choices before you even think about hitting that record button. Now, here's a huge tip. Pick a niche that advertisers love. Your RPM, that's your revenue per 1,000 views, is massively influenced by your topic. And why is that? Well, it's simple. Advertisers will pay way more to get in front of an audience that's already looking to spend money or solve a problem. That's exactly why finance, tech, and business channels often pull in the highest ad rates. So you've got your niche. Now you need a format. And the best part is, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. These 5 formats are battle-tested winners for faceless content. Whether it's a super simple screen recording for a how-to video or a really slick animated explainer, these styles are all designed to deliver value without ever needing a host on camera. All right, niche and format are locked in. Now let's build the engine. Let's build the content machine. And this, right here, is where the game has completely changed in the last couple of years. We're talking about a brand new toolkit that allows for unbelievable speed and scale. This is pretty much the modern-day content assembly line. You've got AI tools that can help with literally every step of the process, from scripting to generating a voiceover to actually creating the video and even designing the thumbnail. I mean, think about it. The AI handles all the tedious, time-sucking parts, and that frees you up to focus on the big picture, the idea and the strategy. A process that used to take days can now be crunched down into less than an hour. It's incredible. And this just captures the shift perfectly. The old way could take days. Maybe you'd spend thousands on software you barely knew how to use. The new way? You can have a finished video in the time it takes to grab a coffee. And this isn't just about saving time. It's about unlocking explosive growth. That kind of efficiency means you can post daily instead of weekly, which can seriously supercharge your channel's momentum. Creating all this content at lightning speed is awesome, but for most people, the real goal is turning those views into a real income. So let's break down the pathways to profit. Let's talk about how these faceless channels actually make money. Let's just take a look at a real-world example here. This is the income for a faceless cooking channel. And you can see, yeah, YouTube ads are a big piece of the pie, but it's less than half of the total. By layering in brand sponsorships and selling their own digital recipe books, this creator more than doubled what they would have made from ads alone.
So, the huge takeaway here is diversification. You don't want to put all your eggs in the YouTube ads basket. The smart creators build multiple streams of income. You start with ads for sure, but then you layer on affiliate marketing, you start reaching out for brand deals, and eventually you create your own digital products. That's how you gain control and maximize your earnings. Okay, we've arrived at what is probably the most important part of this entire explainer. All of this stuff we've been talking about, the speed, the AI tools, the ease of creation, it's caused a massive shift, and YouTube has taken notice. You have to understand this next part to build a channel that actually lasts. And listen, that is not an exaggeration. As of July 15th, 2025, YouTube is officially tightening its monetization rules. They are specifically going after the low-effort, spammy, mass-produced content that's been flooding the platform, and a lot of that content is being made with the exact same AI tools we've been talking about.
And here it is, straight from the horse's mouth. They're going to cut ad revenue for anything that's mass-produced, repetitious, or inauthentic. This is a direct shot across the bow for any channel that's just pumping out generic, templated videos without any real human thought behind them.
This slide right here, this is your survival guide. The key difference is the value you add. See, YouTube isn't banning AI. They're banning lazy AI. If you're using these tools to bring your original idea to life, with your own unique analysis and creative editing, you're fine. But if you're just taking a blog post, feeding it to an AI voice, and slapping it over some random stock footage, you are in the danger zone. You have to add real, genuine, human value. And really, that's the question every single creator needs to be asking themselves right now. The barrier to making a video has basically disappeared. The tools are available to everyone. So the new challenge, the new barrier to entry isn't technical skill anymore. It's your creativity. It's your unique perspective. It's your ability to tell a great story. The question isn't, can you make a video in 10 minutes? It's how will you make those 10 minutes valuable? Because that's what's going to set you apart.